Hello lovelies, spend a day with me as a corporate girly working a 9 to 5. I first had to get a tricycle that takes me to the park, and then I bought a shuttle that takes me to the next park, and then when I get there I have to take a cab, and the cab takes me and drops me directly opposite my office. So yeah, I just got to my office. I cross over to the other side of the road where my office is located, and yeah, I get to the office, take in the back door, and I walk in. First, I have to sign in, and then I headed upstairs to my desk. So I reach out for my keys and open my drawer, so that I can get out my diary. I also proceed to wearing my shoes so that I can be properly dressed for the meeting. So I take out my diary, of course, and prep my desk with the things I need, and then I head downstairs for our morning briefing. We do our prayers and our reports and all of that. So this was literally when we're done. I headed back upstairs to prep for the day. So yeah, I started my day by, signing into my system, logging into my mail, checking my mails, going through my to-do list in my diary, bringing out the files and documents I need to work with for the day. And, a little greeting with some of my sick body and a little chatting while I still run through my meal, of course. Once I was done, I head off to the cafeteria, to the canteen to have my breakfast. I came to the office with food, so then it was time for me to step out. The company vehicle wasn't available though. Since I had a call, I had to use a public vehicle, and I was on my way to see the customer. So I got into the customer's office. The customer wasn't on seat, so I had to sit down and wait for the customer to arrive. And when the customer got here, we discussed about business and all of that. And after we were done discussing business, I gave the customer some documents I needed the customer to sign and fill. And after that, I just, it was time for me to leave. So I packed my stuff and I was on my way back to the office. I still had to board a public vehicle, and then I got to the office and I headed upstairs to do some final work. I replied my mails, went through my to-do list to be sure I did everything I was supposed to do. It was close of business. I packed my bags and I headed on home. I boarded a vehicle back home, and that's it for the day, guys. Bye.